Hi Elkie, this is your new drawing lesson. I'm trying to put my face even with the Cheerios box because when I give you the lesson I have to stand up and only part of my face will be in the lesson. But it's got to be like that because I want you to see the subject of the drawing more clearly, and that way I had to zoom the lens so that it would fill up the picture a lot. I want to draw this Cheerios box on this piece of paper half size. That is like a proportion, like when we make maps or diagrams of a room. You might measure the room and it might be 12 feet, but on a piece of paper you would draw it as 12 inches, or it might be 30 feet, and so you draw it as 30 inches. So there's this idea of drawing a thing to scale, which means it's not the full size, but in this case of this drawing, it'll be half size. We're going to do a drawing of the Cheerios box half as big as the actual box. Now, to start, if I put my ruler on the Cheerios box, I get a dimension. Now the problem is, it's 11, but it's a little bit more than 11. And right away, there's a problem because it's this little mark. And I would have to say to you, it's 11 and 1/8. And if I want to be exact, I have to do half of 11 and 1/8. And the problem with that is that dividing 1/8 in half is for 7th grade. You may know how to do it. I mean, when we talked about $7,000 last month, I said, Elkie, what's half of $7,000? And you said $3,500. So you know half for some things, but I can't get into halves of fractions because otherwise it'll make your 7th grade teachers angry, and I'll get telephone calls and letters and might even get in trouble for it. So I need to find an easy way to find half, and this is how I'm going to do it, not with numbers. I'm going to use a pencil and a piece of paper. And I'm going to mark the top, hold the paper to the top, hold the paper to the bottom, and mark it. Here is where the bottom is, right there. Now, what is half of that distance? I'm going to fold this down, make a crease in my paper, and that crease will be 1/2. That crease is 1/2 of that distance, and that's going to be the size of the height of the box, like this. Having drawn those two marks, I'm going to connect them. And this will be the left side of the Cheerios box, half size. Now let's measure the width of the Cheerios box. I'm going to ignore this line, hold the line, look at that motorcycle. And I'm going to hold this up and I'm going to bring my pencil over and I'll mark it right here. Ignore this, put this up like this, fold it in half, get to halfway, there. That's halfway, and that is the width of the box at 50%, or 1/2. Now, since I know that this side is the same size as that side, I can just freehand draw it in. See how I did that lightly, and how I did this lightly, and by eye I notice whether it's square. Now that is Cheerios box, half size. Now, where is this heart in there? Well, here's how I'm going to find it. I'm going to measure this distance, this distance, this distance, and this distance, and divide them all in half. Now I happen to guess that this point is right in the center of the Cheerios box. So with that in mind, I'm going to find the center of my drawing in the same method. This is going to be the center of my drawing. Notice I'm making it light. And I'm going to make a little guideline for where that heart is going to go. Very lightly. Okay? Now, how far down is that point? I'm using a new piece of paper. It's from the top to here, but it's half. So the heart is here and goes like that. Where is the bottom of the heart? The bottom of the heart is here. Half. So the bottom of the heart is there. Where's the left of the heart? It is here. Half. Right there. And by I, I'm going to, well, since it's going to be the same, I'm positive it's the same, I'm just going to put it in here. Now there it is. Half size. Now I'm going to draw it in. Now to save time, and by the way, it's double. And to save time, I'm going to put this stuff in without measuring it because, you know, it's just Cheerios. So, there you go. Let's continue. Where is the Cheerios word? Not the capital, but the small letter. Is down from the top, that far, half. Where is the bottom of the Cheerios word? There, like so. Only half. Those two, oh, I lost my place. Bottom of the Cheerios, there, like so. With those two marks, I'm going to make a guideline for my letters. And now, do not let this lesson drag on too long. I'm going to do some things by eye. The S over here is in about that far. The C over here is in about that far. The C and the H are bigger. So they're going to go up to here, and now I'm going to put it in. C, H, E, E, I, O, C-H-E-E-R, mistake. C-H-E-E-R, I, O, S. And over the I, a circle. And now, I could put all these things in, but I'm just going to indicate them like so, because that's what you do in that kind of drawing, gluten-free. And that is the lesson, half-size Cheerios box. But what if you don't have Cheerios? And what if you don't want Cheerios? And what if you're not going to buy any Cheerios? Well then, Rice Krispies, or Frosted Flakes, or a can of paint, or anything half size. That is your lesson for, what is it today? Sunday. See you later.